What's going on, fam? This is Dinero, and welcome back to Lucky Boots. I hope you guys had a beautiful Christmas, spent time with your family and friends, and you definitely enjoy your day. So, today we're going to talk about the craziest game that happened just now, Egypt versus South Africa. It was nothing, nothing that I was expecting. Shout out to South Africa, man. You guys really fought until the last minute. We had some drama, we had some action, so it's pretty much feel like the whole cinema, a whole movie there. But anyway, let's talk about the game. South Africa started pretty nice, pressing hard, and you could feel the Egypt team backing up a little bit, feeling the pressure coming up from the both winger. Actually, it was left and right. That's where the pressure was coming. So the middle field was just backing low. Anyway, so I just want to give you guys a screenshot of the stat, because I like to start with the numbers. Like Jay-Z said, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So this is the stat of the first half. As you could see, South Africa had 52% of possession. One total shots. Egypt had 2 total shots and 1 in targets. And this shows you how South Africa came in hard. They knew they were supposed to play hard against this crazy, talented team of Egypt. 7-time champion of Africa Cup. So you gotta come prepared. You gotta come prepared if you wanna play with Egypt. It's no joke. Anyway, so they came in. I see a beautiful, collective, technical, and physical South African team. They came out with a nice control of the ball, what we call what's called a carpet football. A carpet football is when you keep the ball low to the ground and you move it left to right, up and down. That's what's called a carpet football. It was beautiful to watch, and that's why they kept that number to 52 possession. And let me see if I can see the pass here. All right, so you could see the passes. South Africa had 227 compared to Egypt's 194. So this is exactly what it showed of the carpet football. It was just beautiful to watch, connecting left to right, connecting front and back. And that was just a great game. So even though South Africa lost, I just want to tell you, my South Africa fan, bro, you guys got a strong team. You guys got a strong team. And I was really surprised. I got to tell you the truth. I was really surprised. But anyway, things didn't go, things continued to go the same way on the second half. All right, so second half, where we at? So the number went up 74% over 26. And that's when we get a high number of total shots, 17 shot total and 5 shot on targets, compared to Egypt, which has 4 and 2 on targets. This could be, this was due to one of the Egyptian player getting a red card and getting escorted out. So South Africa had the momentum. They had the momentum to win this game. They did pretty much everything on paper as far as technical to score this game. So what went wrong, and what did Egypt done to keep the ball to cross over the net? Egypt knew they were one man down, and they switched that high press tactic to a low back tactic. So they went back, let South Africa control the tempo and the rhythm of the match. And once they found the little hole, they get that, and they went for that fast transaction, meaning high ball, left and right. That's what they did. And that defense, oh my goodness. The Egypt defense did a really, really good job. They really did a good job. To a point where South Africa really had a hard time really penetrating that defense. Let me see. So you had Ibrahim, Fobi, Rabia, and Andy. Man, they had that defense really on lock. So they did a pretty good job. So now let's talk about the drama, the VAR drama. Okay, we all seen the first one with was it the Mosala? Yeah, Mosala foul. I don't know if that you could call it a legit foul. I don't know. I'm not a professional football player. I'm neither a professional ref, so don't count that on me. But I think that was just too obvious. That was just too obvious. For me, I think it was just a soft foul. But then again, this is Mo Salah. So he knew he had to drop down to the ground and call it for a foul. That's a technical, that's a professional action right there. He knew he has to fall to the ground and blah, 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 and make it the call. Anyway, so that turned to something else that we know. So on the other VAR, the South Africa action that was not called. So I don't know. For you guys, do you think that was fair not to call? I jump on social media quickly, and everybody got their own version. The player was falling, and his hands had to hold him down so he doesn't hit the ground, and this and that. So different type of version. But this is my version. I think South Africa got robbed. That's what I think. Because there's no, and not only that too. You have to check. You gotta look at why did it take the whole referee system or group, whatever, to call? Why did it take them too long? I mean, how many times did you have to view the video to call it off? Or I don't know. It just kind of felt kind of weird to me. You saw the ball. From my understanding, like I say, I'm not a professional referee, but from my understanding, I might be wrong on that, but this is just my view. I think that should have been a penalty, and South Africa should have either tied the game or let's just stay with the tie the game and get that 1 point. So that is my view. I think Afcon need to really get their act together at this point. Because this is, I think, the third or fourth time that the VAR come into picture and bring all this drama. You saw the DRC match where Chancel Bemba had a handball and it was not called. Or not even called. The system was down. So, so that's really, really bad. It doesn't look good for the Afcon. I mean, we Africans. I mean, no, I just want to go there. But anyway, for me, I think South Africa was robbed. This should have been a penalty, and we shouldn't be here talking about if it was a penalty or not. I think that was a straight penalty, and South Africa should have tied the game or even score. But overall, I think South Africa did really good. Like you see the numbers there. South Africa did pretty good. They shouldn't be ashamed of themselves or beating themselves up right now because they did a pretty good job until the last minute. So what needs to be fixed? What needs to be fixed in the South Africa team? I think nothing to be fixed. That's me. Nothing to be fixed. I think they just need to regroup. They need to regroup, find the weakest point that they had throughout the first and the second half, and fix that. They have really good players. Really good players. I mean, I wanted to see more of a police, but it was. I just want to. I don't know. I feel like the football god was now with South Africa today, which was it's really bad. The football god was now with South Africa today, and I think they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back strong, and they might be able to finish second in this group. They might be able to finish second in this group. So I would definitely wish them good luck on that. William played really nice on the goalie side. He played really good. And Mundau played really nice too. I think it was the engine of this team. Playing, I mean, keeping his defensive position and going back and forth, middle field, and even played at some point, found himself in the forward side. So that show you how high press they were doing. So it was a tough game for them. So what's next for South Africa? Let's see. So they're gonna play against Zimbabwe. So that's gonna be a good game. I think they still have. I think they could definitely pass through on the come out on the second position of this group, because Egypt has 6 points right now. South Africa has 3. So if they either win against Zimbabwe, so if they win against Zimbabwe, it's going to have 6, or if they do a tie, so they might have 4. The problem is now even for, so the issue might be Angola and Zambia. Angola, that's gonna be a little tough one. Yeah, Zimbabwe and South Africa, they're gonna play. So Angola and Egypt, I don't know. I don't see Angola beating Egypt. I don't see Angola beating Egypt. I think Egypt's gonna come back the next game, and they're gonna come back hard, trying to make a statement. They're gonna come back trying to make a statement that they're still the pharaoh, they're still the king. So I don't think that's gonna be an issue for Egypt. But so I think South Africa's gonna win Zimbabwe. Sorry, my brother Zims. South Africa's gonna beat Zimbabwe, and they will end up second in their group. They will end up second in the group because Zimbabwe is gonna lose definitely. South Africa is gonna win. So yeah, they will end up second in the group. That's what I see there. But anyway. Tell me what you think about the match itself. What do you think about the VAR situation, the VAR drama? You think there's more need to be done as far as the African football is concerned, as far as the VAR? Tell me if you think it was fair, it was a fair call. I don't know. For me, looking at the picture, I I see a well contact ball and the hands, regardless if it was falling or trying to keep the balance. That's the way I see it. Anyway, until then, this is Lucky Boots. I'm Dinero. Be blessed, my friend. Bye.